looking for chickies.
They bought me a piano. Mom told me be here next month.
11 toes down. He's a big fan of yours.
That's all. We gotta find ourselves a smart bet. Smart bet. Not some like tight ass. This square, they're large and charged and looking for chickies.
You wanna back that up?
What? Why you think you have a butt, bud?
11 toes down. He's a big fan of yours and he loves you so much.
They bought me a piano. Mom told me be here next month.
11 toes down. He's a big fan of yours and he loves you so much.
That's all. We gotta find ourselves a smart bet. Smart bet. Not some like tight ass. This square, they're large and charged and looking for chickies.
You wanna back that up?
What? Why you think you have a butt, bud?
11 toes down. He's a big fan of yours and he loves you so much.
They bought me a piano. Mom told me be here next month.
11 toes down. He's a big fan of yours and he loves you so much.
That's all. We gotta find ourselves a smart bet. Smart bet. Not some like tight ass.
next month.
11 toes down. He's a big fan of yours. 11 toes down.
This is a Dog Milk Records. Smokes have died.
Oops, my fault. Okay. Well, you know everything up to here, right? Pick your font, you get your thing. We're about to extrude. Uh, this object view. Object mode is where you want to be at in order to get this little cursor out. So you select your thing, right click, set origin, center mass, or you can make it this if it's a weird object size. You can shift, right click, and do the same thing. Set to cursor. I'm just gonna set it to the mask because I trust that it's the right way. And then okay, 0 is camera. You can just kind of like fuck around with it. Make sure you have the camera set up and it picked. It doesn't even gotta be picked. You just pick it up here and start moving it and kind of just finesse it until you get into the right space. Or you can, I guess you could go 90 degrees because it's the same shit as the lettering, if I'm not mistaken. We'll find out the hard way. Alright, where are we at? Okay. So yeah, you'll get the hang of this stuff too. Like, it's just literally. I mean, you could get an arrow too and back out. Might be a lot smarter to do that. The time that I'm on. Boom. Get this thing back a little bit. Back. Hold 0 to go back to it. And now you can just grab this thing and center it. Alright, let's pick our font. We good? We hearing things now? Alright, cool, bet. So I'm gonna pick our font. I need to do this anyway, so let's pick a font. Delete this to open everything back up. Make sure if you ever find it's gray or whatever, it's because you have something typed up here. It's that once you figure out your preferences, it'll all be ready, you know, but it's mostly just gonna be how it is. You're gonna like have to go find stuff the hard way. But you can kind of go up here and find most important shit like your area light. And it's all right here either way. Just gotta get used to the toolbars. So we're gonna get our font. We got our fucking font. Alright. We're looking for a cool font. Get wingdings or something. This is kind of wild. I was kind of fucking with this one. I don't think it'll. Oh yeah, I used it for homies. Never mind. Okay. And I'll probably use. So in each one of these, since it's a collab, I'm gonna use some of his art for it. And so he's sent me some images, and I'm gonna switch those to SVG format in order to pull out the shapes and extrude them as well. Fucking all these fonts suck. I'm kind of like not paying attention, but I'll just pick any old font. Give me 2 seconds. It's been kind of weird. This is sick. Okay. Now we're gonna extrude. We're just gonna hit geometry, geo, and we're gonna extrude our first joint and get it a little fat. And here you can just get going. Shift D, right? Make sure you click it because otherwise it'll go all over the place. Just click down after you do it because it'll like go bonkers. It'll stick to your thing. Come off a little bit. Get this one. Click the first one. And you're going to want to make it come out the other side so that when you render it down. Shut up. TikTok. Fucking bullshit. Dude. Alright. Okay. So we got this one, we got this one. We're gonna get this one to come out of the other end by extruding it like a lot. So you can see this middle one chilling. That's the one that we're gonna offset and go up, so it's like popping up. You feel me? You know this. You've probably seen this instruction. All right, now we'll pick some colors. This is the world color. You'll use this and to turn on and like activate your nodes or whatever to get like your sheen. And that girl's really good with the shading. She knows her shading and she has a really quick good node tree for that. So but I'll probably just go to one of the ones that I have already used and just very quickly use it, kind of in a hurry. Right, so pick our color, new color. I have this fucking geometry. Okay, so pick color. Come on, hello. Oh. Alright. So yeah, you're gonna want to go to your world view or whatever, so your colors. Come on, my shit's tripping already. Oh yeah, here's what you wanted to know. To parent them together. Like right now, while I'm just getting things laid out, Control Shift J, I just need them to be like together. And when I animate them is when I'm going to, which I could do now or whatever, but right click, parent to object. So you're parenting them to one another. But yeah, so let's get these colors figured out. Really, I don't, Christmas colors, I don't know. Who cares? I said I'll figure out whatever the color motif is whenever I get the guy's art in here. And so for each one of these, you'll have a tree pop down, right? And so you have your color here, your color there. So you gotta remember if like they start if you find them changing to the same color, it's because you're not on the right one, or you have them both Control Shift. You know, you have them all clicked because you're trying to spin them or whatever. So do everything like stack based, like you would if you were mixing a track. So let's deal with one color at a time. Got the interior one. Christmas time. And so metallic, we want to make these things chrome type because that's what's, you know, people like that look. And so we're gonna go to, that's like rusty, and like red. That looks cool too though. Watermelon. Take your metallic and throw it all the way up. See it already. You don't got it all the way up, but enough to give it some, you know, swag. Turn your specular. And you can kind of see what it does. Just gives it like mood, whatever, more lighting, less lighting. I don't even have a light out. I need to extrude less too. This is extruded too much. But yeah, come out the other side. I'm all over the place, but we're gonna make it. I think that should be chill. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so we're parented, you know, Control Shift Jade, and fucking you wanna animate it. We'll pull up our animation, and we're not sure how it spins, right? We don't know nothing yet. So we're gonna do this and look at our little area, our little deal here, and here, because we have it picked. And we're moving and we're seeing to the Z-axis is the one that's doing the rotating. We're gonna click Z, get back to Control Z, get back to baseline. And we're gonna lay down our first keyframe. Where did I say? Z. And we're not gonna use this to spin it. We're gonna use this. Okay, see. So now we need a parent object. Okay, so we're at I'll center it when it's done being animated. We want to spin it around twice. 1, 2. And kind of end right where it started, just so the loop is clean. And copy paste this 720, Control C. Bounce over here. Control V. Click in your keyframe. And we're fucking moving, bro. Like, it's not hard. Once you understand the control on this and to fucking parent these things, these are the easy things. The animating the cameras and stuff and just being creative about it is when it gets hard. I promise you, dude, this stuff, like, I smoke all the weed in the world, anything take all the drugs I get my hands on. Trust me, like, I can do it. Everyone can do it. Aspect ratio, we like our shit on the phone. Everyone's infatuated with phones. I think that's the biggest draw, is putting things into phone aspect ratio. That makes, and I was doing it the hard way for the longest time. Well, not with this, but with my videos, because I didn't know how to convert the videos, so I was like cropping out the black bars on widescreen. Here, they make it easy. You go over to format. It's the opposite, so rectangle just turned on its side. 1920 by 1080, 1080 by 1920. So now we're weird, right? Because we need to resize, but we could bring our camera back. We have options. It's kind of being weird because I don't have it super centered. I don't have the cursor set to the origin. Let me do that. Now we're moving from the center. It's a weird shape. This one's gonna be kind of weird, but it's all good. Figure this out. That's good enough for now. Like I said, when we size down, hold S to size down, and you can kind of do with these other geometries. You can hold S and it'll do other weird things like get fatter. Yeah. Not doing it for me perfectly right now, but yeah, some of these are different than others. I don't know why they're all doing the same thing right now, but yeah. Anyways, get it to the center, size it down. And I'm off, so I'm gonna fix that. Keyed in like this, so I'm gonna have to like rekey it probably. I'll just delete that first key. Both of them, really. But the parent object is what you were interested in finding out. The shading stuff, I don't know. I have to be creative now. I was thinking about the video, but I need to do this. And like even something like this is chill because you got to remember, if it's going on video, you're going to go here to your camera and render out the background, whatever whatever environment you put. I mean, you're gonna use your HDRI to make the metal on here reflect some image, to give it like a world texture. But usually, if like you're using it for a video, you're gonna overlay it. So you're going to go over here and go to film, the camera, hit film, and it transparent, and it probably looks crazy. I don't have any lights, That's not bad. You could tell there's some like fucky shit happening here because I sped through the extrusion and all that. But yeah, we can animate real quick. Let me size it down, put it into. I'm being mad lazy right now. Oop. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. I don't have them both chose, so they're both chose. And so what I like to do is I'll go to these weird ones where they're like coming off a frame, and this is still not in the center. We're just gonna like fine tune right now. Right click, set origin to cursor. That's better. Move over, hold S to move in, and so that's fine. And like if you want like a worm's eye view, you know what I mean, something a little bit more dramatic, come over here to your camera and just tilt that shit down. Find it. You have to kind of just finesse a little bit. Like, let's see how I'm like looking down. Where are we at? So we're moving in, moving down. And this is tilting upward now. You can't. It's hard to tell, but yeah. We'll move back down, and we can either size this down or zoom ourselves out. And I really don't think it'll matter. But as you can see, my origin is off again. Not really. I'm just gonna size down. This might look wild on the video though, it's kind of small. There's a little bit of weirdness happening in the keyframe on the first. Oh, we're gonna drop a light in. I think there's one already here, but these lights that they put in, I don't know, they're funky. So delete your light and put in Shift A, get you an area light. And again, grab it here and pull it up. Hold S and just widen that thing out. And depending on what you've done with your shading, which I've done nothing, I don't have any shading tree made yet, the lighting will have a big effect on that. I think I like to put my light on the underside. I don't know, just for this purpose, like I said, since it's looking up at it or whatever, I have it tilted up. Let's put it under. So again, rotation. We're on our area light. I don't know, -90 probably is the orientation. So yeah, -180 or 180, whatever. Usually just keep these, 180, 90, just to stay like on grid so you don't get too turned around. So then, where's the light is facing upwards. All right, so we're gonna go down below, and I'm kind of like all over the place. I'm not doing very good at staying above this grid, but yeah, the light's gonna hit it, and we'll turn on our circle jerk, and everything's fucked now because I moved it around, but we'll get everything back into place. Go back to 1. This is looking small too, so why don't we get bigger? Shit, I was wrong. Oop. Control Z, click Control Z. Okay, well, let's just go back to the first sizing that we were at. Alright. Yeah, just hit Control Z, dude. Like, if you ever find yourself turned around, You always got Control Z. Render image, just to get a look at what you're doing. And for whatever reason, like, I didn't extrude right, and this is like, I'll fix this though. I'm gonna end this little, this little how-to, but I hope you're following along. What the fuck? My screen crashed. I'm on PC. Am I back? Is everything chilling or what's good? Sorry, I have a lag. I don't know why that would happen. Usually my stream is pretty chill. I've been running my PC into the ground lately. Everything's okay? I guess so. Okay. I guess you would be texting me. I hope that you would text me if everything was trashed. Oh God. Oh. Whoa. Oh, okay. I don't know. I must have hit 1 or 2 or something. I have these fucking shortcuts. That's why. Yeah. I must have been tapping along on here. I need to take my shortcuts off of the OBS. My bad. So yeah, your render image is just what you want to do to see what's going on, like in on the different frames instead of rendering the whole bitch. So, oh, so my OBS up. My fault. Your render, blah 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 blah. And so I noticed it was kind of high. I'm gonna go down. And we had that light, remember? We put this light in, and I think the axis is way off. It's like coming in from the side. It's not even, pointing at it. So make sure that's like actually hitting it, or like, beaming that thing. And also, you're gonna go to your area light. Someone said 1500 watts, which is insane. But we could see what that looks like, and you can already see it doing like an insane amount of, and I haven't done anything to, like I said, I turned up my the metallic you saw earlier and the roughness down or whatever to make it have a look, but you can really go in there and put HDRIs on your actual like the HDRIs that you would put in the world environment, you can put to your objects so they reflect in any environment, even though they're not in that environment, so they have some kind of just realness to them. I'm rambling. All right, so we're gonna rotate our camera around a little bit. Now I'm all paranoid that the stream is all fucked up. We're good though. We just wrong one. Pick our camera. It's way out here stretched. Just rotate that crap. I said earlier about keeping everything, on grid, but we're basically on grid. And let this be your best friend if you're not the best at navigating this stuff. I'll just take it back to 1. Like I said, I wanted to rekey everything in, and it's kind of off axis or whatever, but I really am not tripping on it too hard. I'm gonna be up to like 6 editing this stuff, so it's all good. I hope everyone's having a great December. I keep forgetting even that it's Christmas time because I've taken on so many, I'm like overextended, but I'm just treating it like a mini boot camp or whatever. And I'm just doing right now like the same thing I've been doing, just adjusting and adjusting until we're in the center, or until we give the illusion of the center. The most thing you want is to keep your y-axis at fucking 0, so you're level, and this at 90, and this at 90, I don't know why. Oh, it's because it was turning. I'm stupid. But yeah, sometimes this will go off or whatever. This is one that we want spinning. You want your axis to be even. That's, I mean, dead giveaway that you suck at life. Everyone will hate you. Yeah, render image. And we can already see here, we don't really gotta render image, we can just do world view. I don't have any environment nodes, so there's real anything to see. I'm gonna render it out transparently, just for the sake of doing this. Oh, no, stop. Before you render, you go to your outputs. This is if you hold your cursor over everything, it'll tell you what's up. Output properties. Right here is just where you want it to go. Sending my videos. And you don't want PNG, don't ever pick a PNG. You'll get stuck with like 10,000 fucking frames depending on your render output. So just go to video, 24 frames, just the basic. Some people like it to be super smooth or whatever. They'll put it at like 60 or whatever. I just keep it stock. I use cycles. I render in cycle, or I render in Eevee. I don't even know which one even matters, to be honest. But I just keep it in Eevee. Yeah, everything's keyframed in. We got our output settings chose. We got our aspect ratio, like a phone rectangle, la la la. We have our colors, and we have everything parented together. Control J, Control Shift J, or right click parent object. Job fill. All right. So, and I'm paranoid, so I'll keep everything on 1, because sometimes I feel like if I render at 2, it'll like start from 2. I think that's happened to me before. Just make sure you start it off at 1. And even when you're rendering, don't start your renders at 0. Start them at 1, end them at 250 or 500. All right, we're rendering now. I think everything's chill. I have OCD, so I'm just gonna check twice. MPEG, blah blah blah. Render animation. And like I said, it's all cheesy right here. I'm gonna have to come back and mess with it, but it's got some really good specular or whatever. It looks nice. I mean, it'll look cool. Once, like I said, I put some little crescent moons or whatever little craps I want. I want to make it in an atomic logo. I'll probably end up making an atomic logo tonight with like the little rings, like some Y2K shit. Yeah, I'm bad on the spot. So now we have it sent to our bids. And we can go to our videos and just peep game. And it's like this, it's keyed out, right? So we have DaVinci open. We have our keyed out image. Media pool. Where are you? Oh. We're gonna go to our media pool and drop in the blank. Just for the sake of the argument. And like everything else, you have to key out the freaking black. So right now it takes the whole thing up. Pretty much this is just like general knowledge. You'll have alpha output, key out the black, and you just click that shit and reverse it, and it's here, and it's pretty clean already. So clean black, and we'll denoise it. Yeah, I still haven't finished the sequence, so yeah, you get up to here, it's about done. I'm like halfway through. That's why I was just getting that first one kind of down and figured out. Fucked up volume, sorry.
This is Dog Milk Records production. 6 modes.
Get me out of here. And once I have the sequence made and the layers, whether I decide to data mosh the 3D or not, sometimes I'm lazy and I'll just straight up overlay the 3D. Some people like it better. I kind of like to bake it all in together. But yeah, this is just a raw sequence. So right now I'm working on just salvaging that whole image of his by the ring, having, you know, clearing it up. And I need to sync this little 11toesdown for when it drops. But yeah, that's the process. Yeah, I'm gonna smoke a bowl. Cooked. I hope that was informative. I know that was like hectic, fast or whatever, and shoddy with my stream. I just hopped on. Wasn't planning on streaming tonight, but no, yeah, I'm happy to help for sure. Especially, I mean, your music is insane, so I know there's gonna be a time that comes where I'm gonna need some info. So. Especially with all the drum and bass stuff, like I'm just getting with that. So yeah, if there's anything else that you need help on, let me know right now or whatever. Just off the top, if you can recall. If you want me to go back and go over that one more time, happy to. I'm gonna chill here. I'm gonna smoke a bowl and recharge. And like I said, I'm gonna go back to that 3D and probably put some whatever on it. Just put some sauce on it. You know what I'm saying? For sure, dude. No problem. Sorry about the lag. I don't have on my YouTube desktop. There's like a 20-second, 30-second lag, so it's kind of funky. But this should be coming out in the morning, not in the morning, but like maybe tomorrow night at 9, whatever, prime time. I'm gonna get I'll probably do like 10 different renders of it because I'm crazy. Once I get the actual image links, how do you make the background move? So like how that girl had it, where it looked like the background itself was moving, she added the circle and parented the camera to the circle. So you have the camera doing, let me open this other one. So shit, I don't even have my very first one here, honestly. But I do have one with like HDRI that I could just hop on. Hello. Let's just do this one. Okay, this one's a horrible mess. I fucked this one all up. All the layout. So like this one here. We'll go to object view. World view, object view. Do I have the transparency on? Yeah. Alright, so we have our world here, right? Our little HDRI chilling. So, I mean, You can animate that too. To be honest, you gotta animate the camera. You know what I mean? So like, this is spinning, and if I wanted to animate my camera, I would have to parent the camera to a circle. So I would drop in a circle. I would control A, drop in, shift, I'm sorry, shift A, and you'll go to curve circle way over here because that's where we started, and I was kind of just trying to get to the best part of this HDRI. It looks crazy, right? But I mean, it looks sick on the final render. I might have it like on the wrong setting, but I just like the way it looks when it's all blown out like that. So yeah, we got our circle. Let's get our circle over here. We can get over there. Hello. Okay. Boom. Come on. Oh, sorry. It's because I'm animating. All right. We're gonna get our circle. Come back over here. Shift. Hold Shift and the middle clicker. Shift and the middle mouse button. Hold S and just make that thing large enough to, you know, make a solid radius around your image, your object. I would say probably just center it with the other origin. You don't got a parent or anything special with that. It's just the mat, you know, centering it. Like, see, I'm not nowhere near that shit. Yeah, do that real quick. Okay, anyways, it's not that important if it's perfect. Our camera's here. We're gonna hold that. We're gonna hold Shift and also we're gonna hold Control. Sorry, Control. Oh no, yeah, Shift. My fault. They're both picked, right? Shift. This one. We're gonna parent again, but this time we're going to follow path. Okay, it's one or the other. Sorry, you gotta right click. Alright, let go, right click, follow path. Took me a few times to figure this out. I don't ever use this because it's kind of the lazy, but it's the only way I know to make the world environment kind of do it, like also move around as well. Parent, follow path, please work. Come on. Following the path. Why the fuck aren't you working? This is like the only way I used to animate circles too, or animate the spinning. I'll open it up real quick, that one tutorial, and find out because I want to know too. Now I'm curious. I think it's Control Shift, right? No, just right click and it's parent and follow path. There it goes. Okay. And you'll notice whenever that little thing happens. So we're gonna go back to our camera view, and it's gonna be kind of insane because the camera itself is moving. So we'll go to render image to get a better look at what's going on. So I guess I'm still in why it's giving me that viewport, like as if I'm not. These are my lights. I have a light pointing at it and under it, but I should be seeing what the camera is doing. Yeah, here we go. Okay, sorry. Yeah, sometimes it's just buggy. Alright, so we'll go to render image. This is hard too, you know. I don't ever usually do this, but it's pretty heavy. Like It's intense looking. Yeah. So let's animate it real quick and see what it looks like. Everything's pretty much centered. Use hold control to pick everything. Locked in. And then again, like I have the 2 layers. See that? You're gonna shit. Just make sure you draw over both of them. Alright, let's animate. We'll go to our first key marker. So yeah, that's how you parent the circle to the camera. I know it's stubborn sometimes. That girl used that first tutorial that I sent you. That's how she did it. We'll start to see how intense that looks. That's really sick. Good looking out. I kind of was see, and like that's where you really need to line things up perfect. It looks kind of hectic, obviously, but I mean that's just. I said once you get everything lined up, you have to make the circle perfectly around it. You know, which I would recommend is just doing everything on the center grid where you start off. That little that the center of the layout when you delete the cube. Kind of lay everything down on its back. Pause. Yeah. Give this a second to render, and I'm gonna hit a ball, shmaga ball. My ignorant ass. But yeah, man, I appreciate you tapping in. This is cool. This is hype. Getting the gist. Once I'm done with these like little projects, I'll for sure have way more time. We can FaceTime or whatever. I'll do more of these little tutorials. I don't even want to call them that because I feel like I'm not even in the same conversation with y'all musically or graphically. You know what I mean? I'm kind of a jack of all trades or whatever. So yeah, this one's taking a minute because there's so much going on. It's because I rendered it at 500 frames. Usually, you can go 250 and be good. Same difference. You can just double it up. But yeah, that's pretty epic, huh? That looks insane. Yeah, and if I wasn't being lazy, I could just. And you can also get rid of the world view, like how I said earlier, and give it the same effect. So I could lay it back over the 3D and it would have the world view would be my video. You know what I'm saying? The HDRI would be whatever you're laying it over. Once you keyed out the black. Type shit. Alright. See how crazy that looks. It's actually kind of cool. Like I said, if it was lined up, it would be sick. I was wondering how to do that for a minute too, and it's kind of just like one of those things where it's a no-brainer the minute someone brings it up. You know what I mean? Like it's just there's a lot to think of. Like I said earlier, two heads are better than one for sure. So honestly, good looking out. I needed this little jogging to jog my mind before I freaking smoke. Yeah, dude. I'm gonna play a little music and I guess wrap up here. Were we good? What software were you using a minute ago? Which one? For for my streaming, OBS, Streamlabs, OBS, the one that I'm on now here. And you can see all the controls. If you want to, I can help you with that. Get you started with the be right back and the start and the some people put like ending now or whatever. I'll just um type shit that I'm like letting play while I chill, bro. Um I have it here somewhere. It's okay, you're missing it. There's like all this is each scene. So like your screen capture, your PNG, which is like the YouTube, and like all of this, I kind of just layered up together. Oh, that's okay. That's a Vitamux. That's like this, like it's hard to track down. Um, for the data mosh, it's or this regular editing is DaVinci Resolve, and it's free. It's like pretty much everything you need. It's not really. I mean, there's extra add-ons, but like add-ons, like for the most part, you can edit on here pretty good. And you can do color correcting and all that. DaVinci Resolve, and then I sequence the edit. I come over here to this Vitamux, and this is like some ancient freaking software that you have to get on Reddit and find the right let me see, this is like 2.7, 2.7, so it says, but of course it's like 2.7 point something something something, 32-bit, yeah. A Vitamux. This is for the data moshing part. So you go in here, and this is these chops here where it's all cut up are where you'll pull out the frame, the transitional frame. They're called iframes. And you get to the iframe and you move over one and you go to a B frame and you cut out the B frame. And you do that for every single one of these clips. And then depending on if you're picking the right type, like it's like a juxtaposition of motion to stillness, I would say, like a whiplash basically. You get the desired kind of jerky, like back, what I'm talking about. You've seen it. Yeah. DaVinci Resolve is free. Vitamux is free. Blender, yeah. I only thing I've ever spent money on is the producer edition. This was supposed to help me do the converting. One day you can only convert like 96 megabytes at a time. That's why I keep it at a minute and a half. I do like a minute. This is like 2 tracks, but they're split in half. Yeah. God, I hate this lag, dude. I'm so sorry. Wait, was I on? I wasn't on YouTube that whole time, was I? I just clicked over, right? I'm fried. I'm about to get more fried. But yeah, man, those are just like growing pains or whatever. You'll get through it for sure. Like literally, if you bang your head against the wall for the first 2 weeks, you'll get through it. I promise. I think for me the biggest saving grace, that tutorial that I sent you, my fault. Shit. I was just talking about DaVinci here. This DaVinci Resolve is free, and I'm sorry, dude. And a Vitamux. This is the Vitamux, and so I'll render out. All right, we're chilling. I'll render my thing out here to a just a normal MP3, but you see how it's edited with all of these individual joints your, you know, interstitial, whatever you want to call them, those in the metadata will come out, even though it's one connected frame. When you finish exporting it, when you pull it into here and you configure it, you hit that, you hit configure, you go to frames, and you go to you hit 999, and then you save it, you encode it, then you bring it back in, and so you would change the name to like datamosh1 or whatever, and then start messing with. Then after that, you'll get the edit. Then you'll come over to you'll come to this website and go to Convertio2. I use this one, and MKV, since it's gonna come out in MKV form, it'll play for you, but it won't. You can't upload it. So you're gonna convert it, and you're gonna lose some quality. Unfortunately, you're gonna lose some of the magic of the mosh. Sucks. I don't know, I haven't figured out a way around it. But yeah, you'll drop it into here, you'll hit start, and then you'll download it, and you'll get your final edit. And you'll get that edit, you'll drop it in over here, mute out your timeline, and just, like I said, decide whether or not you want to use your titles as mosh or not. You know, they're just, you're chilling, waiting to be laid over or whatever. They're keyed out, like me. But yeah, I mean, it's tedious, but it's straightforward. Like, for sure, it seems like it's some nerd shit. I mean, maybe it is, but like I said, I don't feel like I'm on the same level as half you guys when I hear y'all's music or anything like that. So I think if I could do it, I've only had my PC for like a year now or whatever, so. Yeah, if you need any more help, yeah, I'm happy to put you on to the data moshing stuff, dude, for sure. I'll do some more like full length tutorials, or like once I'm less pressed or whatever, I could just do like a example, you know what I mean, like a mock-up, how I did right now. But yeah, I'm kind of pressed for time. These kids that I'm working with, they do so much collabs that I feel like I don't want to I don't want to stall him out with his stuff. So I want to kind of knock it out tonight, put it out by the midday or the evening, and get to the next thing. Like I think I was telling you earlier, like, not stressing out about your current art. Don't let it get away of your future. You know, just trust that you're gonna get to that place that you want. And maybe you won't be like a 3D modeling guru, but you'll know how to do 3D logos. It's a breeze. Well, I got coffee to slam, and yeah, I'm gotta be up late tonight to do this crap. No, I'm happy to help though, dude, for real. And this, I mean, I got to stream, so why not? And it'll be on the YouTube. It'll upload to the YouTube after this. So if you want to go back, I know I talked fast and I kind of rambled, so, but kept it under an hour or just over an hour, so hopefully it'll help. Sorry I fucked the screen up those couple times, but I'm gonna flip and like literally try to work. Hey, yeah, me too, man. I appreciate you tapping in, dude, anytime. Like I said, I'm on standby. Sorry I couldn't be more thorough. Like I said, if you go back and watch it, that's really the key, just like banging your head against the wall, like literally watching the tutorial over and over again until you know that tutorial like you know your favorite song. That's what I was gonna say. That tutorial that I sent you with the black chick, she's so bubbly and lighthearted and not what you would expect an animator to be like. So if I had seen like some European fucking or Russian dude explaining, I wouldn't have. It would have took like an extra 3 months. So I got lucky, you know, like finding a regular ass person who needed it. She needed it because she wasn't trying to pay for it. Same here, you know. It's like necessary evil. But yeah, I'm gonna bounce. Maybe I'll do a live tomorrow on Instagram or something after I finish, before I go to sleep. I'll look all burnt, look fried as hell. Alright, bro. Good talking. I'll be up if you want, if anything else or whatever, but so just watch them shits over and over. My only advice. Just watch them and watch them again. Alright, good night.